The new Onyx Boox 10.3 versus the reMarkable 2. We're gonna have a little shootout today and have a discussion. Now, I've got some problems, okay? And one of those problems is, first, let me start off, I bought these devices. I don't normally get devices sent to me. Every once in a while, they sent me this Quilla from QuirkLogic, who's no longer around. They were charging $5,000 for this, one of the biggest ink tablets ever, or ink, I don't even know what that would be called. But I do these reviews based on my usage. So let's just throw that out there, okay? Who do I typically work with? I'm a coach. I work with professional golfers, CEOs, been doing MorningCoach for 19 years, going on 20 years. We've had a planner system over those years called Get It Done Now, and we primarily use these devices in conjunction with our overall system for our MorningCoach members, which we've had 10,000 plus over the years. So I don't know if I'd be considered a tech reviewer. I'm really not. I do this for fun. The channel took off because I did an iPad versus a reMarkable 2 video years ago. But I just like to tell you straight out of the box that, look, I'm not here to try to every feature in these things because I could care less. I have an iPad for most of my stuff. I'm looking for a single device that I can use with my corporate clients, my CEOs, my C-suite executives, people that are working to get things done that don't have time to mess around with a device in a meeting, okay? They're looking for devices that are quick, fast, and easy to use. So philosophically, that might not be you. And if that's not you, that's totally cool. I can get that because there are people out there that are like, I want this device to do everything, okay? Personally, I don't need that device to do anything, do everything. Most of my people, this is a totally secondary device. This is a device that's used for a specific form, some specific use case. And you hear me talk about that all the time, but I think it's really important, instead of digging into all the tech stuff, that we talk about what are you using a damn device for anyways, right? So when we look at this, we've got the Boox next to the reMarkable 2. The Boox is awesome. Like, it looks great. Its functionality is there. Taking notes, man, it is such a great device. And I want it to be a great device because I would use it on a daily basis. It's smaller, thinner, you know, almost as thin as, it's a little thinner than the new iPad M4 that I have over here. And then we have the reMarkable 2, which is tried and true. And the display is actually a little bit better on the Boox device. Now, I've got these up, and I'm going to show you one of the most annoying things, because when it comes to interactive PDFs, and a lot of people are using these devices for planning systems, right? And they're gonna use an interactive PDF. There's tons of them out there. We're building a new modular system for 2025 that's just off the charts, that is specifically individual to people. Like, I do 5Ks, you know, my health is one of my things. I'm building a bunch of businesses, working on my pilot's license. These are things that are important to me, so I need fast, efficient systems, right? So with that being said, we're working on some modular components of that. So when we work with the system, what we need to do is we need to be able to copy and paste. So with the reMarkable, when I come over here, I just copy, okay? I copy it, boom, there it is. So I have all that structure in place. I come over here to my notes, boom, and I have it done, okay? So this is software, but Boox, if you're watching, this is something we really need to work on. So that's all set up. I love that. It works. It's simple. The reMarkable 2 just works for its form and function, being my planner and note taker. When I come over to the Onyx Boox, the note taking's fine when you get into the actual note taking. But when we get into this Neo reader, this is a pain. Like, I've got to go to, and I got to remember how to do it. I got to go into this button. Okay, so if I come here, I think it's note. Yeah, so I go into note. I then have to grab the lasso. Okay, so let's say I want to copy this. I've got that there. Okay, I then click copy. Okay, I've got it. It's on the clipboard. Now I got to go back. Okay, I got to go back. And then I got to go to the page I want. Okay, and then I got to go back to the lasso, and this is where it gets really difficult. You got to hold that. See, it just really is sensitive. There it goes. Okay, there it goes. It goes to lasso. And then I got to hold down smart lasso. There it is. Okay, there it is. And then I can hit paste. Okay, and it comes out. So that's a little thing, but for me, it's a huge thing. Okay, because it's so hard. Like, it just doesn't need to be that difficult. And I know they could probably fix that in software. That should be just up here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But again, in my world, as busy as I am, I'm not gonna sit down and try to figure out a device. I just am not. I don't have time. It needs to work. I'm come from the old Apple adage that it just works. The Boox works for me. It works fine. Works a little better in this. It's very similar software, but it is a challenge to do that. Now, I know it's only a few clicks, but the point is that as I get into this device, the more stuff that you have, it's kind of like a car. The more stuff that you have, the more bells and whistles that you put on a device that I don't personally need, the more difficult it is. I don't need a bunch of functionality as far as note-taking. I'm not using this for art. If I was, I'd probably use the iPad where I'd have my color and so much more. But it does have some cool features. It looks great. It feels great. If you're looking for a note-taker, it works. It's kind of a modern day reMarkable 2, but I just think there's too much. It's trying to do too much, which in turn, for me personally, turns me off. Like I just have gone back to the reMarkable 2. And again, I like the screen better than reMarkable 2. I like the form better than reMarkable 2. But when it comes to my day-to-day usage, I have gone back to the reMarkable 2, and I'm using reMarkable 2 because it's built for what I need it for. Maybe not for you. Maybe you want to read your books on this thing. Maybe you want to take this thing everywhere with you. Maybe you want this to be your device. But for me personally, in my workflow, I'm using the iPad M4 for practically everything because it's a machine, it's a computer. It does so much more for my writing. Everything that I'm doing, it just works. I'm using my reMarkable 2 as my planner and quick notes, things that I want to do. The form works. I got rid of my keyboard case. I mean, it's upstairs. I don't ever use it. I use the Boox Ultra, this one for note-taking, just because I like to do my podcast notes on there. You can kind of see it. It's bigger, and plus it's backlit, and it has a nice light on it. This sucker's expensive, though. I do love this device if you're an academic. I think Boox, this would be a good one if you're an academic that you're trying to do academic papers and stuff. This is still where I lean. But as far as this, I want to love it. I really want to love it. It's so cool. It looks so good. But the lasso experience and some of the software experiences, I just think it's trying to do too much if you're somebody that is really busy and has a lot going on to get in this device and utilize it every day. It's close. I'm going to tell you, it's close. Who's it for? If you're looking for an overall note taker, ebook reader, maybe you want to get some emails, Google Play stuff, kind of a black and white iPad, then this is your device. I think the price is good. I do like the quality of the device. And I'm telling you, if they could get that copy and paste thing working a little bit better, it probably would replace my reMarkable 2. But I'm still back to this 3-year-old device, the reMarkable. It does what I need it to do for form and function. It's a note taker. That's what I use it for. Great device for that. It still is. I still think it's almost like a piece of art. I like it. I use it every day. I'm using the Kingwright stylus. A couple of people asked me about that. Yes, I have the Supernote up there. I have other devices. But when it comes to my use case, it's about quickly and efficiently using the planning system to know what I'm doing that day, what do I got to do that day, some notes that I'm taking. And otherwise, I'm in that iPad a bunch, okay? If you're somebody that's looking for, I'm telling you, the note taker is really good on this. Maybe you're a student, you can only have one device, you can't afford an iPad, you're looking for something you can use, the copy and paste isn't that big a deal. It's a beautiful device. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful device. And if you're a student that's got time to work with it and get involved with it, it's pretty close to a home run. It's good, but it just doesn't replace my reMarkable 2. And that's what we're comparing. reMarkable 2 versus this Onyx. It's about the closest thing that I've ever found to actually replacing it. But a couple little quirky software things that just annoy me are keeping me using my reMarkable 2. I hope that helps. What questions you got? Please put them down below. Again, this is my channel. It's about opinions and thoughts, and I know you may not agree with it. And I always say use case. If you're somebody that likes that technical stuff, we have a quiz. I'll put the link down below. You can take it on trying to find the right device. Again, it's all about the way you think. And it's funny because this war between reMarkable and other devices, to me, is just hilarious because some people are like, the reMarkable sucks. It doesn't do anything. And other people are like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Well, that's just because the way you think. There is no right or wrong answer. And that's why I share my personal opinion. If you're a minimalist, you like clean things that work, it does. It will work with that. But there's a couple annoyances that the reMarkable just doesn't have because they don't have the addition of functionality. If you're somebody that's a methodical, just somebody that just really likes complexity, really intelligent engineering left brain, man, I mean, this is a great device. Boox has come so far from when they started. And they're really trying to get all this stuff into one package. So I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm just telling you my use. I'm going to use reMarkable 2 every day. And the Boox kind of sets to the side, and we'll use it for testing and stuff, but it still hasn't replaced reMarkable 2. What do you think down below? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Go have a great day.